first point of sail that we're going to have a look at is the upwind. An upwind is when the sail is pulled in as far as it can be and the bow of the boat is closest to the wind. In a race situation, you will nearly always start with an upwind. In an upwind, your aim is to get your sail into the corner of your boat as fast as possible and to keep the boat flat. The flatter you are, the faster you are. You keep the float back by hiking and getting your weight out the side of the boat to counteract the wind power. If you feel that the wind is getting too strong to hike, let the sail out of it until you feel that the boat is under control again. Once the boat is under control, sheet back in and keep the boat flat. When sailing upwind, and depending on the strength of the wind, you may be required to use the hiking strap. The hiking strap allows you to hook your feet under it so that you can get your body out the side of the boat as to counteract the force of the wind. In windier conditions, both feet should be under the hiking strap and they should be close together. This helps keep the boat flat, and remember, on an upwind, the flatter the boat, the faster the boat. The second main point of sail is a reach, or reaching. This is when the wind is coming at the boat side on. To sail like this, the sail must be let out appropriately so that the wind flow is maximized. Reaching is the fastest point of sail, meaning that it's the most physically demanding point of sail and is the hardest to control. In a reach, you want to get all of your weight out the back of the boat so that the bow of the boat is brought out of the water so that the boat can plane or bounce across the water once it gains speed. Again, use the hiking strap to help you stay balanced and stay in the boat. Move your weight around the boat where appropriate to help keep it balanced. It is not as important to have the boat flat on a reach, but it is important to get the bow out of the water.
Software version 7.0, looking at life through the eyes of a tire hub. Eating seeds is a pastime activity. The toxicity.
This shot of reaching is a good example of getting the bow out of the water. This shot shows how getting the bow out of the water can really speed up your boat and make it bounce across the water instead of pushing through it. Third main point of sail is a downwind. A downwind is where the sailor has their sail fully out and the wind is behind them, pushing the boat from behind. Depending on the amount of wind depends on what downwind technique you will use. The easier technique, which I demonstrate here, is just a simple aim straight and keel the boat over on top of you. By this I mean use your weight to get the boat on an angle so that there is less boat in the water, making the boat go faster. You're essentially tipping the boat onto its side without actually tipping the boat.
More wood for their fires, loud neighbors, flashlight reveries caught in the headlights of a truck, eating seeds as a pastime activity, the toxicity of our city, of our city. No, what do you own the world? How do you own this order? Disorder. No, somewhere between the sacred silence and sleep. Somewhere between.
First maneuver that I will teach and demonstrate to you will be the tack. This is one of the two ways to change the direction of the boat. The tack involves the sailor pushing the tiller away from themselves and has the boom crossing over their head. Once the boom has crossed over your head, delay going to the other side of the boat for half a second to get maximum keel on the boat. Proceed to changing sides of the boat with explosive amount of energy to get the boat flat again. This will result in a speed boost that is essential when racing. When tacking, especially when roll tacking or tacking in heavy winds, take your back foot out of the hiking strap so that when you change sides your foot hooks in under the hiking strap, stopping you from falling out of the boat. The second of the two maneuvers is the jibe. This is more complex than the tack, as the boom doesn't gradually change sides. Instead, it viciously flicks from one side to the other, and can be dangerous tactically and physically in heavy winds, as it is hard to control. A jibe involves the sailor bringing the tiller towards them until the sail flicks from one side of the boat to the other side. It will do this very quickly. It is advisable with a jibe to aim to get to the other side of the boat as fast as possible. This was an instructional video about the very basics of sailing. This video is meant to help people get a better understanding of sailing and what it involves. I showed you the three main points of sail, which were an upwind, a reach, and a downwind. And I showed you the two direction changing maneuvers, which were the tack and the jibe. I hope this has broadened your thoughts and ideas on sailing, and thanks for watching.